Are you lost in the new anime season? You don't know what to watch? Well, watch this video till the end because I will show you a lot, for real, a lot of anime in a really short time, then you can go and watch yourself all of them. Dan is the anime where a horny grandma and a physique sumo slap and a love triangle involving aliens and ghosts somehow come together to prove that normalcy died the moment the first chapter was written. ReZero Season 3 is where Subaru levels up his suffering game, continuing to respawn just to make the worst life choices imaginable, while every other character wonders why this dude keeps showing up like a fantasy world cockroach. Uzumaki is like if an art teacher had a breakdown and decided to make an entire town spiral into chaos, because apparently spirals are the most terrifying thing in the universe. Forgot monsters, just a well-drawn swirl will mess you up. Blue Lock is a chaotic soccer showdown where ego-fueled Blue Lock players prove that teamwork makes the team work, as long as your dream is to outshine everyone else on the field and do cool doing it. In the new Bleach season, Ichigo and his friends playing Guess Who's the Next Villain, while everyone just gets dramatically cooler and way more overpowered, because why not? Ao no Hako is basically a romantic sports anime where a guy decides to try his hand at badminton just to get closer to the girl who's way too busy playing basketball to notice him, because what's more romantic than trying to outplay someone in their own sport, right? Seirei Gensoki Season 2 is the anime where an amnesiac dude gets reincarnated into a magic world, spends half his time being superpowered and the other half juggling his ever-growing harem, because saving the world is hard, but managing love interest is harder. Arifureta Season 3 is where Hajime continues his "I was weak but now I'm OP and I'm going to make everyone who doubted me regret it" tour across the Isekai world, while adding more waifus to his collection and flexing on everyone like Jimbro, showing off his maxed out stats. Danmachi 5th season, where Belle continues to be the "I'm too nice but still overpowered" protagonist while juggling yet another goddess drama, proving once again that dungeons are easier to conquer than understanding women, even if they happen to be divine. Shangri-La Frontier Season 2 is the anime where a gamer addicted to playing trash games keeps leveling up in a perfect game world, because who needs real life when you can grind endlessly for loot and drama while dodging the pain of actual social interactions. This is a historical drama set in 15th century Poland where a child prodigy named Rafał stumbles upon a heretical idea: the earth moves around the sun. It's like science for dummies, except if you get it wrong, you're roasted. The new Sword Art Online is Call of Duty if the soldiers were all anime characters with way too much personality and way too many guns. Kimi wa Meido-sama is the classic rom-com where a girl who's secretly a hardcore maid at a cafe tries to hide her job from the hot, mysterious guy at school, because who doesn't love a little "I'm too cool to work" drama mixed with "but I'm actually a cute servant" nonsense? Ranma is the anime where a guy who can turn into a girl with a splash of water and a girl who can turn into a boy with the same splash engage in a never-ending battle of love, hormones and martial art, all while trying to avoid being drenched or kissed by the wrong person. Dragon Ball Daima is the latest Dragon Ball series where Goku and friends are turned into children, because clearly the best way to solve world-ending problems is to make the strongest characters as powerless as possible, and somehow have to save the world again. Yakuza Fiancé is a tough as nails Yakuza princess gets betrothed to a yandere mafia prince, and instead of falling for his charms, she's too busy trying to figure out how to survive his creepy possessive obsession, while still keeping up with her criminal family drama. Kami no To is the long-awaited continuation of a boy named Bam, being forced into a wild game of tower climbing with a lot of weird battles and even weirder characters, while making you wonder, did I really just sign up for this emotional rollercoaster of gods and worships? Haruka, an antisocial high schooler, gets transported to a fantasy world only to find that all the cool powers have been snatched up by his classmates, leaving him with the infamous loner skill. Typical. Gyakkun Surute is a rom-com where two socially awkward office workers decide to fake an engagement to avoid being shipped off to Alaska for work. Nageki no Bore is about a guy named Cry who wanted to become a treasure hunter but quickly realized he was bad at it, and now he's stuck leading a team of legends while just trying to quit without getting killed. This is about a dude who's like, I don't need magic or swords, I have the power of appraisal to become an aristocrat, and let's be real, who wouldn't want that power? He rises to the top by evaluating people and thinks like a walking, talking real estate appraiser for a medieval fantasy life. Imagine being a demon lord who gets reincarnated in a cyberpunk world, where you're stuck figuring out how to conquer a world that cares more about Wi-Fi speeds than the world domination, while your old allies are betraying you left and right. Oops, I'm bad at being bad. Isekai comedy. A group road trip where every stop is a plot device, and snow isn't the only thing that's good, Yukio's personalities too. Revenge Isekai, with revenge and more revenge, gore, blood, dark, revenge. Nothing says academic focus like moving into a shrine full of waifus who are less maidens and more marriage speedrun bosses. Imagine getting executed for catching your fiancé in a scandal only to time travel back and randomly propose to your mortal enemy to dodge fate, and then he says, sure, let's go. The strongest, oldest dragon gets so bored of flexing on everyone that it lets a hero kill it, only to respawn as an OP farmer's kid with a dragon soul. I'm a healer. Just a healer. This is about Keisuke Nijima, who struggles to move on 10 years after his wife's death until she reincarnates as a grade schooler and knocks on his door. FBI, open up! Imagine if Sherlock Holmes had the energy of chaotic anime pretty boy, Watson was a clueless cinnamon roll cop, and every mystery they solved somehow made you question the legal system, common sense, and Ron's fashion choices. A broke college student discovers that casting a line isn't just about catching fish, it's about hooking yourself a reason to live, even if your fishing bodies are as chaotic as your hour draft limit. Mecha is like the ultimate body cop comedy, except one of the bodies is a snarky, self-aware robot arm that lives in your hoodie and constantly reminds you that you are the sidekick in this relationship. Imagine gearing up for a night of flirting at the mixer, only to find out the girls are actually dudes in cosplay level cross-dressing who outcharm you so hard you start questioning if you are at the wrong mixer or just the wrong orientation. It's Romcom chaos with a side of oops, I might be into this vibe. Continues the journey of Kenshin Himura as he takes on Shishio Makoto, a bandaged pyromaniac plotting to overthrow the government, in a saga filled with fiery sword duels, emotional baggage, and the occasional life lesson about not slicing people. It's like Studio Ghibli got bored and made a series where the main character therapy is helping emotionally needy ghosts, all while being babysat by a sarcastic fat cat who doubles as a god. Follows a girl who's sold into servitude but ends up impersonating a dead princess to secure a royal alliance, and somehow this turns into a messy love triangle with enough drama to power a soap opera for a decade. Imagine being an all-powerful demon lord who decides to open a medieval Airbnb only to accidentally speedrun through dungeons while flexing your OP skills. And all of this while your side characters turn your hot springs village into an economy simulator. A haunted slice of life sitcom, perfect for fans of the original series, but leaves everyone else wondering, why does this bathroom ghost have so much free time? Kanata Katagiri is still out here burning rubber and outracing everyone in his trusty Toyota, while trying to solve the mystery of his missing dad. Basically, it's the fight for the end of the world, but now with nuke knights and a fresh dose of chaos. A boy with a passion for justice joins a gang of rebellious samurai just before they become Japan's most famous club of unwanted misfits. Because why not join the chaos of revolution when you've got a sword and a dream? A teacher who gets assigned to a school full of supernatural students. And it's basically like if you threw a terrified human into a high school for horror movie monsters and hoped for the best. A corporate magical girl anime where grown-ups in magical girl outfits use high-tech gadgets to fight monsters, except their day jobs are still kind of like school project, kind of like watching a superhero try to fix everything, but only manage to knock over a coffee cup. A grindy, soul-crushing experience where you try to make a trillion, because why not? While wondering if this is truly what life has come to. The game where you pretend you are a mahjong genius while the game quietly mocks you for not knowing what the heck is going on half the time. The story of a girl who can't be a magical girl, so she settled for being an even bigger disaster. A bunch of gods and humans with overly dramatic issues like a soap opera.